Okay, welcome to video 9.5. Today we're going to be talking about factoring trinomials. So our goal here is to break the trinomial into 4 terms so that we can do grouping like we just did in the previous day. So the example here, we have factoring 3x squared plus 10x plus 8. The first step, just like we've done in the skills we needed to use for factoring, we want to identify the a, b, and c terms. So when I look here, the a, remember, is the coefficient with the x squared. So when I look in front of the x squared, I see a 3, so a is 3. B is the number in front of the variable by itself, and that's 10. And then the c, the constant or number all by itself, is 8 because that's right here. Then we fill out the x box just like we've done before. So we have the 24, remember that's AC on the top, A times C. And then the B number goes at the bottom. So then we think to ourselves, okay, I need numbers that have a product of 24 and a sum of 10. Remember that you can find your list of factors by taking this number here and dividing by x. So in y equals, you would put 24 divided by x. Then second graph to look at the table of values. When we think of the factors, the two that work is 6 and 4. 6 times 4 is 24, and 6 plus 4 is 10. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use that information here, the 6 and the 4, to break up the middle term of the trinomial. So it'll go from 3x squared plus 10x plus 8 to the 3x squared plus the 6x from here, and the 4x from here, and the plus 8 from here. So we've broken the b term, the 10x, to two pieces that still add up to the 10x. So 10x became the 6x plus 4x. And those are because of the numbers that are right here in our x diagram. Okay, now that we've done all that work, we can just factor by grouping. So it's just like what we've done before. So this is the only piece that's new, is how this x diagram here connects to our trinomial factoring, and we can factor by grouping like we did in the previous day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group this numbers into pairs. So then I have the 3x squared plus 6x together and the 4x plus 8. Now I can draw my box for the area model. So now that I have my area model drawn here, I'm going to take my terms, so the 3x squared and the 6x, and put them in the first row. And then in the next row, I'll put the 4x and the 8. And then we just do the same thing that we've been doing. So we find the GCF of the first two. When I look at 3x squared and 6x, for the number it's 3. And since there's an x squared here and an x there, both of them have one x combined, common in both of them. So I can only take out 1. I can't take out 2 because there's not enough here to take 2 out or divide out 2. So I'm just going to take out a 3 and an x. And then remember, we just work backwards to then figure out, well, if this is 3x, what would I need to put here to multiply and get the 3x squared? So that would be an x. And then here, to get 6x, since I already have 3x, it would be times 2. And I just like to add the plus 2 so that I know it's a positive 2, and that'll help me when I combine them for my factor. And then here, I'm going to need a 4 so that I can get 4 times x to be 4x. And then always remember, we need to check this last one, and 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm confident that I have the right factors here. You can put the plus 4 if you would like here, just for the same reason that I put the plus here. And now I'm ready to write my answer, which is just these two factors here and these two factors here. And then this is my answer, the x plus 2 and the 3x plus 4, the two factors that I got from my box on the right-hand side. Remember, I usually throw this off to the side so that I have this lined up with this part. And then the x is the thing that we've been doing before. So now we're really just taking the skills that we've learned that would be helpful for factoring, and we're piecing them together. So we're using the x again, but then this time taking it further to break it into the 4 terms. So then I can factor by grouping, which we've already done, and it's a nice review. Okay, we'll do more of these tomorrow. Have a good night.